Yo, what's going on, my epic swole gamers? I have a little chest workout video, and it is definitely a short one because half of my recordings didn't record on my phone because I had 300 videos of YouTube downloaded on my phone. Because when I go out, I didn't have unlimited data, so I download YouTube videos, watch them on the way to work, or like listen to them. I don't watch them. And yeah, it took up 60 gigabytes of my entire phone, so now I only have like 3 minutes worth of footage. But thank you to this amazing channel that I have always watched since like I ever first started working out, Buff Dudes. They have a slew of videos that I have pretty much all the other workouts that I have done. So if you guys want to go watch them, they have a lot more in-depth guides and etc. I'm a very out of like I'm just going to be showing you what I did, what I could probably do to improve in terms of like my form, etc., etc. Also, oh god, I hate that. This is the pre-workout I took. This is the pre-workout I'm drinking now, and it's almost empty. So yeah, it feels really good. If you don't like the tingles though, don't get this. This hits really, really hard. I'm going to be having a new pre-workout coming out, or not coming out, but coming soon, hopefully. I pre-ordered it apparently, and I'm very sad that it's not here. But, so we'll first be going through my workouts. Sadly, guys, there's no shirtless rigatoni. Nope. The only ones I deleted was literally the one right before I went shirtless, so I'm sorry, guys, you don't get any of that. So what I do is I warm up my shoulders first, mainly my rear delts, as I've always had shoulder problems. So once my shoulders start hurting or like feeling frail or like iffy, that's when I stop benching or doing any upper body because I don't want to injure myself. If you guys feel that same, stop. It's not worth getting those extra few reps if you feel like you're going to dislocate your goddamn shoulder. You will be out for months if that happens. So it's muted, obviously, but here's the sets. I do 3 sets of 10 to 20 just to get some blood flow. I prefer going very, very, very light. So you should be able to crank them out fairly. Also, yes, I'm sorry. I have a horrible gym setup. Like, there's just this blinding light right here. But it's my son, for Escanor. That's my fireball. So, I just do like 3 sets of that. I only have 1 set recorded because it's warm up. And then I also do band pull aparts. You just get one of those stretchy bands and you pull it overhead and back and just let it stretch. I didn't record that though because, I didn't have any storage and I didn't realize it. So yeah, I just let those go through. I think it's like 10 to 20. This is not for muscle growth. This is basically just making sure you don't hurt your shoulder. Okay, so now, yes, my bench is absolutely abysmal. Also, this is not 25 pounds. This is 95 pounds. I just realized this. It's 25s on each side, but it's 95 pounds in total. This actually could be 115, actually, considering how big those plates are. I can't really tell, actually, but it's a warm-up set. I do about 10 or 12, give or take. As you see, I have a pretty strict form. I tuck the elbows so that way I protect my shoulders as much as possible. I should try to straighten up my wrist. See how they're like kind of bent backwards like this? That puts massive stress on your wrist. I've had a wrist injury because of I was doing the back extensions, and the thing that was holding my legs flew off, and I fell right on my wrist, and it like basically almost broke. I'm pretty sure I just strained it, but as you can see, fairly easy, and you get to see that face. All right, and so then this is 135. It's a fairly easy one. I did it from the side as well. I should have moved the text, by the way, but this way you see how much my back is arched, etc., etc. I engage my lats as well, so that way, it's not just my chest. Yeah, I have a pretty big arc. Yeah, it's only 135. As you can see, it's fairly easy. Like, my bench is nothing to write home about. I'm a fairly horrible bench presser. I'm fairly horrible in the gym, to be honest. The main thing is just me being really lean. That is basically my entire goal because I want to compete. Which this video is probably going to be titled, like, Bicep Chest First Day. Oh, damn, look at that face. But, yeah, just 10 to 12 reps. I do a pyramid scheme. So I start off with 12, 10, and then either 2 sets of 8, or I might even do a set of 6, which I believe I do here. I didn't get all 4 of my sets. I got 3 of them recorded because, half of them vanished. I'm using wrist wraps because, my wrist hurt, like my right wrist. So this is how I set up. I put my feet up on the bench first whenever it's a heavy set, and then I put my feet back pretty far just so I can stabilize better. I don't use leg drive. I definitely should learn how to, but I just haven't, it feels really weird, and sometimes it feels like my back is being injured. Also, I can't tell right here if my bar pathing is like slanted like this. It probably is because my shoulders are very weird. Like one of them, like my entire shoulder frame is just like slightly adjusted. I think I flex like pretty nicely, which is probably gonna be in the thumbnail after this next set. Not this one, I don't think, but as you can see, my wrist fairly stable, my elbows fairly stable. Oh, I do one right here, but that's not the bigger one. I think I have a better one next. Yeah, so this one, I believe this is a 165 for 6. It's a pretty decent bench. My best bench has been 235 for 1. 160 pounds. Not horrible. But again, guys, I am sorry for not having all of the footage. I will make sure that I have enough footage next time, but unfortunately, my iPhone is an iPhone 8 with horrible storage space. I thought it had much more, but it only has 60 gigs of storage. Oh, my lizard is looking at me. But as you can see, I'm kind of cheating it because I'm like kind of bouncing it off the chest. I should pause at the bottom. But yeah, also as you can see here, I don't have my thumbs wrapped around the bar. I do death grip once it gets super hard because that way, because when you wrap your fingers around the bar, like your thumbs, it also engages your shoulders slightly more as well, or at least for me. Might not be for you, but for me it does. I definitely feel it on my shoulders more. So once it start going really heavy, I put my thumbs back like this. So if you guys can't do that, don't do it. It's much more dangerous, especially without a spotter, but I'm fairly accustomed to it, so that's why I do it. I think this is literally the last one, like the last video I have of it, and I think I do a pretty, yeah, as you can see, pretty decent flex. Maybe that wasn't the best one, but that is the benching. So unfortunately not the best, but then we go on to this workout. This is probably my favorite. Actually, no. We did biceps next. We literally just do bicep curls. I just do like incline curls. So, you lean back slightly, you tuck your elbows basically, and you just curl. You can't see my arms, but you just curl. Boop, boop, boop. It's like, I usually go for reps, 10 to 20 reps each arm. I have it muted, by the way, and oh, okay. Basically like this, but okay, why does he keep cutting? I should have found a better video, but I did not. But yeah, like that. It's basically that, but I'm sitting and I'm leaning backwards. That way it improves my bicep peak. I'm not as big as this guy. I would like to get his shirt, though. The shirts are really cool. I wish I could have gotten them when I was younger, but I never did because I didn't have money. So yeah, basically you just want to focus on your bicep as much as possible. That's basically it. Bicep curl is fairly simple. You just try not to injure your wrist and your elbow, basically. I do go heavy on barbell curls, but not bicep curls. Bicep curls is basically just to contract the muscle as much as possible. And then the compound movement, whereas barbell curls, I use that to overload the bicep to make it tear down as much muscle fibers as possible because it's a bigger, heavier movement. I don't want to do it with dumbbells. Arnold Schwarzenegger himself said that he never went over 40-pound dumbbells because there's no point to use the big barbell exercise to use up a lot of weight and then use the dumbbells to just break down the muscle as much as possible, get a pump, and then you refuel afterwards. So that's how I do it. And then I would go on to, I believe, this one right here. This chest exercise is a much safer one for my shoulders because instead of doing incline bench where you're out like this and your shoulders are at more like not as safe, you do get more activation by going out wide. So if you can, I highly suggest that. But if you also want to switch it up, then try this exercise. It also works your triceps. Oh, he's talking. But he also, yeah, look, you also engage your triceps. So it's a very good compound exercise. This is what I like to do. It's probably my favorite chest workout because the regular incline bench press just feels super off to me now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't done it in a while. Maybe, I don't know. I used to do a lot more incline, but it just kind of fell off. But I will be doing chest again today. I need my arms to grow at a significant rate. I'm going to be mainly doing chest. So hopefully I can get this video done before my pre-workout runs out. But as you see, he has a fairly wide stance. Yeah, and he has a much better bench platform. Mine is super wonky and unstable. Also, these plates, these dumbbells right here are absolutely horrifying. If they slip out of your hands, like my friend Dylan did, it's absolutely dreadful. He literally almost died. He was doing it, and it went boom right on his head, but I caught it. Absolute goat safety partner. So guys, make sure you actually have a training partner or some kind of thing to catch it. Or just don't go super heavy if you're by yourself. Also, and then I supersetted it with drag curls. I do tend to use supersets because, you know, it gets my sets done faster. I have a lot of videos to do, etc., etc. That's basically it. You know, I just want to get done faster, and I don't like being in the gym for 2+ hours like I used to. So yeah, let's watch how he does the drag curl. So basically, you just keep it really tight and you pull up and back while using your biceps. You don't pull it forward or anything. You're just pulling it up and back and really building the brachialis, the bicep on the side of your arm. It's this little thing like right in here. It also builds your peaks. Here, this thing, it's like right in here. That is what you're building, and your bicep peaks as well. It's not like the height of your bicep, you know, how it would be like up. It's more like out. That's kind of what it's doing. So that way, from when you do the back shot, your bicep appears bigger. That's basically what this exercise is for. And that's one thing I definitely need, because the back shot is probably one of my best poses, but I just need to make it look even better. Lizard, can you stop running around? No? Okay. All right, so let's see. And just really slow control. Basically just trying to absolutely demolish the bicep. It's probably one of my favorite bicep exercises because, you know, it saves my shoulders because I'm not like throwing my shoulders out and trying to do it. So, yeah. Hopefully this video is helping you guys. Sadly, I can't have everything. And then I would go on to cable chest flies. The absolute finisher, or what I like to sometimes do is do the chest flies first and then just be absolutely devastated. Like, I actually love doing cable flies first. I don't do it underhand like he's doing, but it's basically the same premise. You bring it out and you just bring it straight across, or if you want to work your upper chest, you go much lower like how he's doing. That way it pulls back and it stretches on your upper chest more. You would increase your upper chest. And that, oh, is he doing a different one? Yeah, I step out very wide as well. So that way I have more of a stable base instead of just feet right next to each other. I don't really like that. How does he not punch the glass? I would have punched the glass on accident. But if you want to work your lower pec, here, let me stand up so you can actually somewhat see. My arms go way back and up, and then I just bring it like right in front of my body. Like you're trying to like hold a baby belly, or like, you know how you're like, oh, I have lunch baby belly thing. Well, you just do this and really focus on your lower pec. That is basically how you activate that muscle slightly more. It's not a massive improvement, but it definitely, like, it helps if you want to search for or like hit a certain type of your chest. Also, I should probably finish this. So yeah, that is basically what I did. I think I did a few more exercises. Like, no, I'm pretty sure my shoulder started to give out, so that's when I stopped. I think I did just regular bicep curls as well, like standing bicep curls, but, you know, that's basically the same thing as sitting, but you just stand, and that's basically it. So, yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry, you know, very poorly edited video, but let me know down below what you think. Comment what you would like to see next. Would you like to see a full day of eating, which I am literally the worst eater of all time. I literally just had a beef patty. That is all I had before the gym, and a 700-calorie muffin in the morning. Like, I don't eat full meals. I don't eat protein, carbohydrates, and vegetables and all that in one meal. No. I eat one thing at a time because I'm the weirdest human being of all time. But yeah, comment down below what would you like to see. Hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. That'll be greatly appreciated. Can we get 100 subs before the end of September, and by next month, because, you know, it's a fairly new channel. Algorithm's kind of not even made yet. So yeah, hopefully you guys have an amazing day, and peace out, epic gamers. Time to get swole.